join away. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear students. So today we are going to, in this live session, we are going to see the revision of grade 8 PT1. Okay, in this PT1 you have two chapters which are quadrilaterals and rational numbers. This is the live session of grade 8. Okay, so let us see. Let me share the entire screen and give me 1 second, my dear students. Yes, I hope you are able to see it, right? So if you have any doubts, please let me know in the chat session. So now let me go with the concepts which are there in this chapter. Okay, the first one is the definition of rational numbers. So, which numbers are called as rational numbers? So, the definition of rational numbers. Whoever is online, please write along with me. Then you will remember. So, rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of P by Q. So, what is P by Q? Numerator by denominator. Understood? Where P and Q are what? P and Q are integers. What are integers? So integers have negative numbers, 0, and positive numbers, right? So that means numerator and denominator can be negative, 0, and positive. But here one more condition we have. What is the condition? And Q is not equal to 0. So what is Q, my dear students? Q is what? Q is denominator. Okay. So denominator cannot be equal to 0. So you can have 0 in the numerator, but you cannot have 0 in the denominator. That means you can have 0 by 5 or 2 by minus 3 or minus 5 by 7 or, but you cannot have, for example, 11 by 0. So this cannot be a rational number. Understood? This cannot be a rational number. So therefore, we understood that rational number is in the form of, rational number is the number which is in the form of P by Q. That means fraction. Okay. So that means fraction. Understood, my dear students? So now, what is the next concept? What are the properties of rational numbers? Let us see the properties of rational numbers. So the first, we have this properties for all numbers. Whole numbers, natural numbers, and integers we have studied. But now let us see the concepts or the properties which are related to rational numbers. The first one is closure property. So what is closure property, my dear students? So closure property means that if you add two rational numbers, the result also should be rational number. Okay, when you add two rational numbers, the result should be rational numbers. And when you subtract two rational numbers, the result should be rational numbers. And in the same way, when we multiply two rational numbers, the result should be two rational numbers. And in the same way, when you divide two rational numbers, the numbers should be rational numbers. Okay. So this is the closure property of rational numbers. Understood, my dear students? So rational numbers are closed under addition and closed under subtraction, but they are not closed under division. Okay, so they are not closed under division. Understood or not? And they are closed under multiplication. That means if you add two rational numbers, इसका मतलब अगर टू रेशनल नंबर्स को ऐड करें आप, सो आपको जो रिजल्ट आने वाला है, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो ए रेशनल नंबर, दैट विल बी ए रेशनल नंबर. समझ में आ गया? दो नंबर्स को जब ऐड करेंगे, दो रेशनल नंबर्स को जब ऐड करेंगे, तो उसका रिजल्ट क्या होगा? रेशनल नंबर ही होगा. और इसी तरीके से दो रेशनल नंबर्स को जब सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे, तो उसका रिजल्ट भी रेशनल नंबर ही होगा. ओके, एंड आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू डिटेल्स, और मैं करके नहीं बता रहा हूं मैं. और इसी तरीके से दो रेशनल नंबर्स को जब आप मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, so you will get a rational number. You will get a rational number. Understood? But when you divide two rational numbers, so ये p by q form है, और एक भी for example I'm telling ये भी denominator है, but it is not always rational number. समझ में आ गया? हो सकता कि मोस्ट ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स में रेशनल नंबर होता होगा, मगर in one case it will not be. For example, we have studied that 2 by 3 divided by minus 15 by so it will not be a rational number. Understood? What can be the example? For example, can you say that we find that for any rational number? Suppose अगर 2 by 3 को 0 से डिवाइड करें, 0 क्या है? 0 is an integer. So integers 0 can be written as 0 by 1, right? तो ये p by q फॉर्म में है नहीं है? Yes, it is in p by q form. But now when you divide, what is the what you will do while dividing fractions? ये division क्या हो जाता? Multiplication. और ये बाजू वाला डिवाइजर क्या होगा? रेसिप्रोकल होगा. गुड. सो 1 by 0, तो 1 by 0 क्या हो जाएगा आप लोगों को? 1 by 0 क्या, what will happen? So it will be 1 by 0 is 2 into 1 is 2, and 3 into 0 is 0. So is 2 divided by 0 a rational number? क्यों नहीं है? क्यों नहीं है? Because in denominator you cannot have 0, so therefore it is not a rational number. समझ में आप? यहाँ पर 2 by 3 रेशनल नंबर है और 0 by 1 भी रेशनल नंबर है, बट उसको डिवाइड करने के बाद हमको जो आंसर आया 2 by 0, ये तो रेशनल नंबर नहीं है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजन rational numbers are not closed under division. हम क्या लिखेंगे? rational numbers are not closed under division. Understood, my dear students? So इसके अलावा rational numbers are closed under addition, rational numbers are closed under subtraction, rational numbers are closed under multiplication. अब next property है commutative. So what is commutative property? So commutative property is when you add any two numbers in any order. That means a plus b we are adding. That means we are adding b to a. And now you add a to b. That means you reverse the order. Then the result will be same. So result will be same. So this is called as commutative property. This is called as commutative property. This is called as commutative property. समझे ना समझे? So now it is मतलब this property should apply for everything. A minus b is equal to b minus a. A multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a. A divided by b is equal to b divided by a. हाँ जो बेटा क्लास चल रहा है उसके बाद पढ़ लेते हैं. तो so commutative property is also for all operations. Let us see whether it should happen, whether it will happen or not. तो यानी commutative property क्या होगा? When we will tell, when we add two numbers in any order, if the result is same, then we will say that those particular set of numbers are commutative under addition. So if it is there, we will say that rational numbers are commutative under subtraction, under multiplication, under division. So we are checking for rational numbers. So when you add two rational numbers in any order, so you should get the same number, right? See, I am taking, let us check this. I have taken an easier example because here the concept is not of adding or subtracting, just finding whether they can be, whether we will get same answer or not. See, what is the denominator here? 3. So is it like fraction? When you have like fraction, what happens? You can directly add the numerators. Is it right? So 2 plus or minus minus 5. So that is equal to minus 5 plus 2 divided by 3. So that is equal to 2 plus of minus minus 5 divided by 3. And on right hand side we have minus 5 plus 2 by 3. My dear students, on left hand side, what is 2 minus 5? So what is 2 minus 5? So 2 minus 5 is what? 2 minus 5 is, sorry, what is 2 minus 5? 2 minus 5 is minus 3. 2 minus 5 is minus, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, my dear students. This is, yeah. 2 minus 5 is minus 3 divided by 3. And minus 5 plus 2 is, what is minus 5 plus 2? Minus 5, sorry, excuse me, alhamdulillah. So minus 5 plus 2, it is minus 3 divided by 3. Is it right? Because when you have one negative and one positive, what you are supposed to do? Subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. So therefore, on both sides, are you getting 3 divided by 3 is 1, and here also 3 divided by. Do you get the same number on both sides? So since we get the same number on both sides, we say that rational numbers are commutative under addition. Okay. So now let us see the next one. Suppose the same 2 by 3, when we subtract two rational numbers, let us check whether we will get it or not. So let us do it fast. 2 by 3, beta minus of minus plus, plus 5 by 3 is equal to, on right hand side you have minus 5 by 3 minus 2 by 3. So since you have like fractions, can we add the numerators? Can we add the numerators? Since we have like fractions, since the denominator is same, can we add numerators? So 2 plus 5 is, what is 2 plus 5? What is 2 plus 5? 7. 7 by 3 is equal to, what is now here you have minus 5 minus 2 by 3. So 7 by 3 is equal to, what is minus 5 and minus 2? What is minus 5 and minus 2? Since both are negative, what you are supposed to do? Add. 5 plus 2 is 7, and but common sign is negative, there keep negative. So 7 is 7 by 3 equal to minus 7 by 3. Is 7 by 3 equal to minus 7 by 3? So it is not equal. It is not equal. So since it is not equal, what we will write? Rational Give me 1 second, my dear students. So, is 7 by 3 is equal to minus 7 by 3? No, it is not equal. So, therefore, what will you write? Rational numbers are not commutative under subtraction. Understood? So, in the question, what kind of questions can be asked using property? Okay, let me complete this commutative property for multiplication. 2 by 3 into minus 5 by 3 and is equal to minus 5 by 3 into 2 by 3. My dear friends, just multiply. I can say that rational numbers are commutative under multiplication. But are rational numbers commutative under division? My dear students, if I take 0 by 3, so is it defined? Is it defined, my dear students? We have seen that rational numbers are not closed under division, right? So therefore, they will not be commutative under division. Why? Because of the same reason. So when if 0 by 3, when we divide anything with 0 by 3, it gets reciprocal and become 3 by 0. Is it right? 2 by 3 divided, this will division will change to multiplication, and 0 by 3 will become 3 by 0, which is not defined. So therefore, rational numbers are not commutative under division. Now comes the third property, which is called as associative property. So what is associative property? When you add three different rational numbers by grouping, by any group, by grouping either first two or second last two, so you should get the same answer. If you are adding A, B, C by grouping, in the first case by grouping the last two, and in the second case by grouping the first two, you should get the same answer. Then we say that they are associative under this particular addition. And it is the same case for subtraction also. And it should be the same case for multiplication. That means if you multiply three different irrational numbers by making different groups, you should get the same answer. Okay. So addition and multiplication, they are associative. Okay, but they are not associative for subtraction and division. So you can practice it by taking any three values of three rational numbers. Okay. Now, so I'll tell you, I'll show you how to do subtraction. First one, minus 7 by 3 minus 5 by 3. So we are subtracting three different irrational numbers, right? Rational numbers, sorry, by grouping the last two in left hand side and the first two in right hand side. Is it right? So that is equal to 2 by 3 minus of, now 7 by 3 minus 5 by 3. So what will happen? 7 by 3 minus 5 by 3. 7 minus 5 divided by 3. And on right hand side, what will it happen? So it is 2 minus 7 by 3 minus 5 by 3. That implies 2 by 3 minus, what is 7 minus 5? 2 by 3 is equal to 2 minus 7 minus 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3. Okay. So that is equal to, now you don't have any other number in this brackets. So can I write directly? Can I open the brackets? So now 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3, it will become 0. And on right hand side, since you have equal diameters, same diameters, so you can add the numerators, right? Minus 5 minus 5 by 3. So that implies left hand side you have 0, on right hand side you have minus 10 by 3. Are they equal? No, sir. 0 and minus 10 by 3 are not equal. So therefore, rational numbers are not associative under subtraction. Okay. So now let us see the last one. Let us see the last property. It is called as distributive property. Sir, what is distributive property? What is distributive property? So while defining distributive property, I have written as distributive property of multiplication under addition and subtraction. Okay. What is that addition and subtraction? Let us see. So distributive property under of multiplication, right? That means you are distributing multiplication property on addition. So how will you distribute, sir? When you have anything multiplied to addition of two terms inside the brackets, what will you do? You distribute the first term to both the you distribute the first number to both the terms inside the brackets. That means a multiplied by b, that is equal to a multiplied by b, and in between you have plus. Now you distribute a to c. समझ में आ गया ये distributive property. So for example 2 by 3 multiplied by minus 5 by 3 plus 7 by 3. Okay. So what you have to do, actually if you are asked to use distributive property, 2 by 3 पहले 5 by 3 को मल्टीप्लाई करना है minus 5 by 3 को, और बीच में चूंकि एडिशन है तो वही एडिशन यहाँ डालना है. उसके बाद 2 by 3 को 7 by 3 से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना है. सो दैट इज इक्वल टू, सर ये मल्टीप्लीकेशन है तो न्यूमरेटर को न्यूमरेटर के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करिए. 2 इंटू माइनस 5 माइनस 10 डिवाइडेड बाई 3 इंटू 3 Okay. Oh. So, give me 1 second, my dear students. Okay. So, minus 10, 3 into 3, 9, plus 2 sevens are 14 divided by 9. So, what will happen? You have equal denominators, same denominators. So, can I operate the numerators directly? Minus 10 plus 15. One is negative and another one is positive. Is it right? So if you have one negative and one positive, if you have one negative and another one positive, what will you do? You have to subtract. Is it right? You have to subtract. Come on, subtract them. So what 14 minus 10 is what? 14 minus 10 is 4. And what is the sign of bigger number 14? Plus. So what is the answer? 4 by 9. If they ask you to check the use distributive property, you have to do this. Okay. See, for while explaining, I use these lines and I'm erasing the lines so that it will be clearly done step by step for you. Okay. So this is the steps you have to do. So now the last two properties which are called as additive identity. It is additive identity. That what is additive identity? So if you take any irrational number and what is the number that should be added to get the same number? Identity means same. So that means when you add, you should get the same number. What is this number? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me in this one in the chart? So if you add, what should be added? What should be added? What should be added to a number to get the same? What should be added, my dear students? What should be added? 0. Very good. So it is 0. Okay. So what is additive identity? 0 is called as additive identity. Okay. So what is additive identity? Identity means, you please remember that it is same. Okay. Additive identity means you have to get the same number. You have to get the same number. So what is additive identity? When you add a 0 to any given number, you will get the same. That is called as additive identity. Now, what is multiplicative identity? What is multiplicative identity? That means, for example, minus 5 by 3 multiplied by what number will give you same, the given number, minus 5 by 3. What number will give you minus 5 by 3, my friends? So what is that number? Good. So it is not 0, it is 1. Very good, very good. So it is what? It is 1. Understood? Good. So it is minus the what is the multiplicative identity? It is 1. Okay. So everybody, can you remember now additive identity? What is additive identity? 0. And what is multiplicative identity? 1. Okay. Now, the same with the same concept, additive inverse. What is additive inverse? What is additive inverse? So, what is additive inverse, my dear students? That means it's coming. It's coming, I think so. Did it come? Did it come? Still. So, what is additive inverse? Additive inverse are, so suppose for example 2 by 3, what should be added to 2 by 3 in order to get 0, in order to get additive identity? What is additive identity? 0, right? So what should be added to any rational number to get the answer 0? That means 5. Suppose for example 5. Instead of fractions, I will take, so 5 plus what number will give you 0? So 5 plus 0 is 5. It will not become 0. 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. The number goes on increases. So when you decrease the number, when you come to minus 5, it will become 0. So that means for 5, minus 5 is additive identity. And for minus 5, 5 is called as additive identity. समझ में आ गया? यानी पॉजिटिव नंबर है तो नेगेटिव नंबर उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स होता है, और नेगेटिव नंबर है पॉजिटिव नंबर उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स होता है. तो 2/3 व्हाट इज एडिटिव इनवर्स? -2/3. समझे? अब सपोज माइनस व्हाट इज द एडिटिव इनवर्स ऑफ -5/7? व्हाट इज एडिटिव इनवर्स ऑफ -5/7? 5/7. अंडरस्टूड और नॉट? तो उसके बाद मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स. So multiplicative inverse. What is multiplicative inverse, sir? Sir, 5 divided by 7 multiplied by what number will give you multiplicative identity? What is multiplicative identity? 1. So what is the number which when multiplied by 5/7 you will get 1? See, when you will get 1, when everything get cancelled, right? So 5 is in numerator. So when it will get cancelled? When you have 5 is in denominator, and in the given number where is 7? 7 is 7 denominator. So if it has to be cancelled, अगर ये cancel होना है तो वो कहाँ, वो 7 कहाँ होना चाहिए? दूसरे नंबर में, न्यूमरेटर में. सो न्यूमरेटर में 7 डाल दो. सो this is the multiplicative inverse. 5/7, 7/5 is multiplicative inverse. For 7/5, 5/7. तो इसको क्या बोलते भाई? 5/7 का उल्टा हो गया ना, यानी सर नीचे पैर ऊपर हो गया. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज रेसिप्रोकल. सो क्या बोलना चाहिए? रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ एनी गिवन नंबर इज द मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स. अगर -2/3 है तो उसका मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स क्या है भाई? -3/2. आप बोलेंगे 3/-2. सर 3/-2 इज ऑल्सो राइट सर. 3/-2 प्लस डिवाइडेड बाय -3/2. समझे? सो एडिटिव इनवर्स में उसका नेगेटिव होना. तो 2/5 है तो उसका नेगेटिव क्या है? -2/5. अगर 1/10 है तो सॉरी -1/10 है तो उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स होगा 1/10, यानी नेगेटिव. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? नेगेटिव ऑफ द गिवन नंबर. और मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स में उसका रेसिप्रोकल बोलते हैं। समझे नहीं समझे? सो नाउ कौन से टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल कम इन द एग्जामिनेशन? लेट अस सी. For example, what can be asked? Give me 1 second, my dear students. Give me 1 second. So they will what type of questions will come based on the properties. So for example, they may ask you, sir, uh, let us see, these are the questions that make a revision. Okay, so what is additive identity of rational numbers? What is additive identity of rational numbers? Additive identity, zero. What is additive identity? Zero. So next up, what is multiplicative identity of rational numbers? What is multiplicative identity? 1. अभी पढ़े थे ना, तो और एक मर्तबा देख लो. So what is additive inverse of the given number? What is additive inverse of the given number? Additive inverse 2/3 है, तो उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स क्या होगा? एडिटिव इनवर्स उसका नेगेटिव होगा, -2/3. सो दैट मीन्स नेगेटिव ऑफ द गिवन नंबर. समझे? सो नाउ व्हाट इज मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स? मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स इज रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ द गिवन नंबर. अंडरस्टूड? सो इसका मतलब अगर कोई क्वेश्चन दिया -3/7, what is additive identity of -3/7? What is additive identity of -3/7? इसका नेगेटिव क्या हो? इसका एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी क्या होगा? 0 होगा. And what is multiplicative identity of 5/9? मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी क्या होगा? 1 होगा. So what is additive inverse of -3/7? एडिटिव इनवर्स मतलब क्या है? उसका नेगेटिव है. एडिटिव इनवर्स क्या है? एडिटिव इनवर्स उसका नेगेटिव है. सो व्हाट इज नेगेटिव ऑफ -3/7? Negative of -3/7 is +3/7. So what is multiplicative inverse of -3/7? -3/7 का मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स क्या है? -7/3. मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स उसका रेसिप्रोकल है. एडिटिव इनवर्स मतलब उसका नेगेटिव है. डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. समझे? So now some questions may be asked. Are rational numbers closed under division? Are rational numbers closed under division? Here we have explained, we have studied here. See, rational numbers, they are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication, but not under division. So second question can be, are rational numbers commutative under addition? Commutative means what? Change the order. So are they commutative? Yes sir, they are commutative under addition. And now are rational numbers associative under subtraction? सब्ट्रैक्शन में कभी नहीं होंगे. सब्ट्रैक्शन में और डिवीजन में कभी नहीं होंगे. एक्सेप्ट क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी, वो भी क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी में सब्ट्रैक्शन का होगा, डिवीजन का नहीं होगा. सो नाउ फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या हो सकता है? सर नेम द प्रॉपर्टी. Very very important. This questions will come based on that. For example, minus 3 by 7 multiplied by minus 7 by 3 is equal to 1. What is this property? It is multiplication is there, okay. Then what are you doing here? The first number is getting reciprocal, so it will be called as multiplicative inverse. Understood? So next, minus 10 by 17 multiplied by 1 is equal to minus 10 by 17. When we multiply, we get the same number. So what is this one? What is this property called as? Very good. Here it is multiplication is done. So therefore it is multiplicative identity. Understood, my dear students? So the questions will be it will be given in the question. You have to check. You have to check carefully what is given. Sir, it is multiplication is done. So therefore, multiplication is given, and when you are multiplying with one, you are getting same answer. It is multiplication. So next. Now minus 5 by 7 plus 5 by 7 is equal to 0. What is this property called as? Additive inverse, because you are adding a negative of two numbers and you are getting 0. So therefore it is called as additive inverse. So now minus 9 by 11 plus 0 is equal to minus 9 by 11. What is this called as? Very good. It is called as additive identity. Sir, how to? Don't get confused. See, whatever is the number, you are getting the same number as answer. So identical number. It is additive identity. So if then 3 by 7 multiplied by 2 by 9 is equal to, here what is happening here? So 3 by 7 multiplied by 2 by 9 equals 2 by 9 into 3 by 7. What is this called as? What is this property? What we have done here, on left hand side we have multiplied in one order, and the right hand side we multiplied with changing the order. So what is this property called as? It is called as commutative property. Understood? It is called as commutative property. Now, minus what happened here? Minus 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 5 minus 7 by 3 is equal to minus 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3 into minus 7 by 3. What is the property called as? Minus 2 by 3 is distributed here. So it is called as distributive property. Understood? And they will ask you to calculate using this distributive property. Okay, you have to do it. So this is what is in chapter number 1. Okay, rational numbers. Understood, my dear students? For example, the sum of two rational numbers is always rational number. Good. The sum of two rational numbers is always rational number. So what is this property called as? Closure property. We have just studied it. And the difference of two rational numbers is always difference means what? Subtraction. So when you subtract the two rational numbers, you will always get a rational. It is called as closure property. When what is the product of two rational numbers? Rational number. Because rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So the quotient of two rational numbers, quotient means what? Division. You cannot say not a rational number, but you have to say maybe a rational number or not a rational number. Got it? So this is regarding rational numbers. Okay, so please go through all the slides, and I will attach the slide along in the description. Go through them, and okay, you go through all the slides, and after that, what you do? You do all the problems by yourself. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and also distributive property, you do it along by yourself. And give me 20 minutes time. So now it is 4:40. Inshallah, I'll take quadrilaterals with the same link. Acha, same link will not apply, I think, believe. Or okay, same link will not apply. So therefore, I will take quadrilaterals after 20 minutes. Okay, I'll message you. Once I am live, you please go with it. Okay. Thank you. Take care. And if you do not understand, and if my explanation anywhere is is difficult to understand or not correct, please let me know. I'll be very happy to correct myself, and also to change the way of teaching so that you people understand. Okay. Thank you. Take care. And I'll pray my Asar Namaz and I'll come back, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.